Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Front Row Access Podcast. I am your host, Steven Russo. Let's fucking get it, guys. The wait, it's over. It's here. It's tomorrow. Guys, we don't have to wait anymore.
I thought they were never going to see us again in 2026.
I thought we were never going to get another UFC event, guys. These past 6 weeks have been brutal, but that no longer. 324 goes down this weekend, and it's looking to be pretty fucking good. I can't even lie to you. So, I don't know, man. How you feeling about the return of the UFC now on Paramount Plus?
Anxious to see how it streams.
I hope the Paramount Plus servers can handle what's about to happen, because I can almost guarantee you that there's gonna be a lot of people watching this, for sure. Now that people don't have to fucking buy pay-per-views anymore, there's gonna be a lot of fucking people watching this. This, guys, just alone, might be one of the highest-grossing UFC pay-per-views that we've, ever seen. And it's not even a pay-per-view. This might be, one of the highest, most watched, UFC events in a while, purely off of just, fucking vibes. So, I mean, we already had a lot of people watching before, but we had a lot of people watching in, how do we say it? Alternative ways.
Yes.
So therefore it doesn't always count. The numbers don't stack the right way. So this alone could be huge. And this could be some people's, first UFC event. And that's why we're so excited about it. And it's a good card, too. There's a good amount of people on here. There's not a lot of, unknown people on here either. Even down to the prelims, there's rather known people. So,
would you say there's less filler in this than in Boar's Head products?
There's no fillers in Boar's Head products, guys. There's no fillers, nor caramel color, or any other added MSGs. So, anyway, moving in here, we are just going to do a quick rundown of the card. So, this one starts at 9. The main card starts at 9. So, usually us as UFC fans, we're used to it being at 10, so it's an hour earlier, which means it probably won't be as late by the time it's done.
Yeah,
so that's
get out of here for 12:30.
Might be. Assuming all goes well, obviously. But anyway, the main event of the evening, interim lightweight championship on the line.
Wait, how can they contact us?
How can they contact us, guys? Before we run into the card here, you guys can hit us up frontrowaccess15@gmail.com, and I check that email sometimes. So,
At times.
At times. I usually will reply to that. Yeah, but we're also on a bunch of social media platforms. We are on Instagram. We are on TikTok. We are on Twitter. It's some rendition of Front Row Access on there. I don't know. When I was making all the accounts, I kind of just said, fuck it, I want Front Row Access on it, because it's kind of a unique name anyway. But the only one we're not on is Facebook, because fuck Facebook. So,
along with that, best wishes to all y'all in the storm. We're about to be hit by it too.
We're about to be hit by a massive fucking storm over here on the East Coast. We're going to get, I think there's projected to be 12 inches. So,
I heard more.
I heard 12 to 18, probably.
I heard more.
Yeah, we're going to get fucking bombed. So, guys, stay safe out there. And don't buy perishables, for the life of God. For the love of God, don't buy perishables.
And when we say chill out, we do not mean literally.
Mm-hmm. Of course. But let's get into some fights, shall we? So, the main event of the evening, interim lightweight championship, is on the line. Ilia Topuria is dealing with some shit right now. I heard he went through a pretty brutal divorce, poor guy. Yep. So, we're not going to see him until probably later on this year.
But imagine the bravery of the wife saying, "I'm going to divorce you."
I mean,
that dude knocked out our guys.
That dude knocked out 3 of our guys. I had to do the math in my head. He knocked out 3 of the best at lightweight and featherweight. So, I mean, fuck me, man. But he's out for the foreseeable future. I've heard he wants to come back about May to August, so we'll probably see him summertime at some point. And he's got to face the winner of this fight, whoever wins the interim belt this Saturday, between Justin Gaethje, the number 4 lightweight contender in the world, and the number 5 ranked lightweight contender in the world, Patty the Batty Pimblett. So, that's the main event. Our co-main event was supposed to be Amanda Nunes and Kayla Harrison. Unfortunately, Kayla Harrison is injured. A couple of disc injuries in the back. Might be a while till she comes back. So, back injuries are no joke, y'all. So, that's not fun, but our new co-main event is Sean O'Malley and Song Yadong. So that's actually not that bad of a compromise. I mean, they were already the featured fight, so they just bumped them up a little bit. And then we have Waldo Cortez Acosta fighting for, I think, like the 5th time in a year cycle.
It's like past 5 months, he's fought like 4 times. Hell, man.
Like, what the fuck, dude? Are you okay? I actually want to know if he's okay. Do you think he's okay?
I mean, if he feels alright enough to take it, yeah.
Anyway, Waldo Cortez Acosta, and he's facing the Black Beast, Derek Lewis. That should be an exciting one at heavyweight. Sure to be fireworks. Probably will not go the distance at all, let alone even get out of the first round.
Possible retirement, maybe?
Possible retirement as well. There's a couple possible retirements, but we'll go over that when we get there. Also on the card, we have Natalia Silva and Rose Namajunas, former strawweight champion of the world. Rose Namajunas coming back. I think she lost her last fight, if I'm remembering correctly. But we'll get back to that when we go over that fight. But she's facing the number 2 strawweight in the world in Natalia Silva. So, and I think Natalia Silva is coming off of a win at this current moment. And the first fight on the main card is a featherweight bout between Jean Silva, one of the fighting nerds, and Arnold Allen. So, Arnold Allen's back. Where the fuck you go, dude? Right? You've been off the record for I don't even know how long now. So, good to see you back in a high-profile matchup and not just some random-ass co-main event on a random-ass fight night at the Apex. So, looking forward to this fight. Should be exciting. And even the prelims are looking pretty good here. We have Umar Nurmagomedov and Davison Figueiredo as the featured prelim. So, that should be
a bloodbath.
A bloodbath. And it should be a good one at that. You also have Atiba Gauthier and Andrei Polyev. Both guys the odds are super not even there. That's actually insane. You also have Nikita Krylov and Modestas Bukauskas on here. So that's not too bad. We also have Alex Perez and Charles Johnson. Man, Charles Johnson, why are you still here?
Yeah.
Why are you still here, man? I mean,
it's not that we think you overstayed your welcome.
But, like, why are you still here? Also,
there's a lot of other things you could be doing.
Like, I don't know, maybe taking care of your health or something like that. But I get it. Anyway, we also have Michael the Coin Flip Johnson on the early prelims. And he's going against Alexander Hernandez. And then we also have Josh Hockett versus Denzel Freeman on the early prelims. And then we have Adam Fuggett. Yeah, I know it's Fugit, but we call him Fuggett. So we have Adam Fuggett and Ty Miller.
Fuggett's on?
Yeah. Adam Fuggett's on. So that's the entirety of UFC 324. Just looking at it from a nutshell. What you thinking, Ant?
I think it's going to be very exciting. I'm excited to kick off our 2026.
Yo, this is really an awesome card to, start watching. Just that main card, man. That main card is actually nuts. That's one of the better ones that we've had in just, like, the past calendar year, to be honest. So, like, this is going to... They wanted to go all out for Paramount, so I guess that makes sense. But, I don't know, Ant, where do you want to start today?
Well, we'll start from the bottom, then we'll be there.
All right, so Adam Fugit, or Adam Fuggett, and Ty Miller. So, both guys are coming off of... one dude's coming off a loss, other dude is debuting. So, obviously, Fugit lost his last fight. Miller is now debuting with a 6-0 record. And then Adam Fugit holding a 10-5 perfectly even record. Well, not perfectly even, but, he's won more times than he's lost, but his losses are half his wins. Yep. So, that's...
So he loses a third of his fights.
So, there you go. And as the odds currently have it, we have a plus 350 underdog in Adam Fugit and a minus 450 favorite in Ty Miller. Holy fuck.
Do we know where Ty Miller's from?
Ty Miller, let's take a look at his fight history. So let's see, he has 2 wins by knockout. 2 of them are first round finishes. He has 4 decisions and 2 knockouts, like I already mentioned. He's coming from... Where are you coming from?
Probably Contender.
Where are you coming from, my G? I don't see where... Oh, there you are. Your fight history. What the fuck? Well, I can't tell you much about where Ty Miller's coming from, but he's probably was big on the regional scene for a bit, or he came through one of UFC's feeding systems. So whether it be the Ultimate Fighter or Contender Series or something like that.
Then I'm gonna say, just because I've seen Fugit, I'm gonna go with Fugit.
Just, because we don't know what you're doing. But he is the very heavy favorite to win this matchup.
Oh, he's 6-0.
Yeah. So he seems younger.
But I mean, if it's 6 fights in high school,
then how much is that really gonna help you out here? You know what I'm saying?
That's why I was wondering, where's he from?
Yeah, I don't shit.
Somewhere.
He is from somewhere. I don't know why fucking UFC's website didn't have nothing. Maybe ESPN's better. They usually keep better record sometimes. Adam Fugit and Ty Miller. Ty Miller, let's see your profile, buddy. Yes, sir. Actually, no, he's from the LFA.
Oh, okay.
All right. And then his last win came on August 12th through Dana White's Contender Series. Season 9, Week 1.
Newest contender.
So he won that fight by unanimous decision.
Decision? That means it went the distance.
Mm-hmm. So he looks like he's more of a striking heavy fighter than anything else, just based off of what his stats are saying. So he's kind of, bit of a wild card. I always like it when people have good debuts. So I'm gonna hope for Miller here. To be honest,
I think it's gonna be a good fight, though.
it should be. Odds are not saying it's gonna be a close fight, but it could end up being a close fight. But yeah, so I'm going to personally take Miller for this one.
I got Fugit.
And we got Fugit on Anthony's side, so we will see how that goes. Also, guys, have you had a Miller High Life lately?
They only serve the Miller Lights at the trap, so...
They do. Have you had a Miller High Life lately, guys? Did you know it's the champagne of beer? Best shit on the market. Anyway, and I have way too much of it in my goddamn fridge. Cheers, mate.
Friends that care for you get you Miller High Life.
Yes, they do. Now, we're taking a quick beer break here. Anthony, what's your favorite part about Miller High Life?
I like that bit of starchiness I get from it.
A bit of starchiness?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you. I kind of like, I like it the whole way through. For those of y'all that don't know, this is my favorite beer on the market. So, I like it all the way through.
Why would they know your favorite beer?
Huh?
Why would they know your favorite beer? We've drunken beer like 3 times on this.
I mean, well, now they know.
Like 2 out of the 3 times I'm pretty sure was this, though.
Yeah, it was. But yeah, Miller High Life, I mean, it's good beer. It's been around since God fucking forever ago, 1903, according to the bottle. And, it's cheap as well. That's probably...
And, yeah, no, if you want us to do reviews on that, too, just
hit us up. We'll do beer reviews. If you want us to do beer reviews, we got it. The Front Row Access Podcast Studio has run out of Mountain Dew. But Pepsi, this is why we need your sponsorship, because we've turned to alcoholism. Granted, it's alcoholic dew, so it's still technically you guys. But guys, we need help. This is why we need more Mountain Dew. Do you want me to be just drunk all the time? Is that what it is?
we volunteered to be testers for your no artificial coloring sodas.
Now that's probably going to pass the House and the Senate. So there you go. But anyway, moving on to the next one. My favorite part about Miller High Life is just the whole way through. I like that little bit of sweetness at the end that gets you. And a little bit of corn taste, a little bit of barley at the front. So that's my favorite part about it. And it's affordable as shit. So there you go. Next up on the card, though, we have Josh Hockett and Denzel Freeman. I've seen Denzel fight before. I don't know why this motherfucker's still around.
Got nothing better to do.
Nothing better to do. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of fights. It's just he's oh wait, maybe I don't know this motherfucker. I think I just confused Freeman with somebody else, guys. My fault. This guy is actually rather new to the fight game. He just came in from the PFL. He went to the LFA, and then has made his UFC debut in November this year on the Sarukian and Hooker card.
How many fights you got?
He has 7 fights, well, 8 fights total, 7 wins, 1 loss. And Hokit here, his opponent, he is 7-0. Ooh, all right. So that's gonna be straight. That's going down at heavyweight. Looks to me like Denzel will have a decent reach advantage, 77.5 inches for the reach compared to Hockett's 73.
Ooh, 4.5.
Freeman is 34 years of age. Josh Hockett is 28 years of age. Both guys have significant strike accuracy over 50%, 70.5% on Hockett's side to 62.03% on Freeman's side. Takedown average is 12.8 per fight for Josh Hockett. Jesus fucking Christ. And then his takedown accuracy comes in at a 46.1%. To Denzel Freeman's 0 takedowns per fight and takedown accuracy of no. This dude has not shot a takedown. This dude has not tried it. So, both of them made weight. 234 on Josh Hockett, 257 on Denzel Freeman. Both well within that 266 cap for any normal bout at heavyweight. So, both guys are rather new to the fight game, but one has a little bit more age than the other one. Both have similar striking, so I think this is probably going to come down to who can beat him up on the ground a little bit more. And if that's the case, I'd have to take Hockett for that. And that's who I'm probably going to say. So I'm going to take Josh Hockett to win this fight, probably by a decision.
I got Hockett for it too. Honestly, you said that he's, 12 takedown average?
Yeah, 12.8.
And the other guy hasn't even tried it once. Like, if he tries to get him down, he's gonna already be in his zone.
Of course, he could just fucking spark him in round 1, good old Denzel here, but, that's why we watch the prelims. So, we're going to take Hockett for now, just because I don't know how you could really root against it, to be completely and totally real with you.
The other guy has 3.5 reach advantage, though.
Yeah, that is true. That's actually a pretty solid reach advantage.
It is.
That's huge. Pretty solid. So,
But, if he gets one at 3.5 and goes for a takedown,
then, you never know. You could just uppercut right up the gut, and down he goes. Pull a fucking Derek Lewis against, who did he fucking hit that on? I think he hit that against Curtis Blades. He hit him with an uppercut when he shot in, and then down he went. So, we'll talk about Derek Lewis a little bit later. But, last on the early prelims, we have Michael the Coin Flip Johnson against Alexander Hernandez. Both of these guys have been around since God fucking forever ago.
Stone Age.
Pretty much. Michael Johnson is riding, get this guys, you ready to hear his record? This is why we call him Michael the Coin Flip Johnson. He's 25-19. This dude is quite literally a coin flip.
Maybe at his 50th fight he'll retire?
Maybe? I mean, maybe? Who knows? But anyway, Michael Johnson is 39 years of age. He is just so fucking... so old.
He's the stand-in punching bag.
And pretty much. And then the other dude, Alexander Hernandez here, he's 33. He ain't much of a spring chicken no more, but he is significant.
6 years.
But he is significantly younger than Michael Johnson. So we have a 25-19 Michael Johnson, and we have an 18-8 Alexander Hernandez. So both guys, not the best records in the world, but it doesn't really matter what your record is. We just care how you fight,
One wins more than half the time.
One does win more than half the time. So, let's see what happened in Michael Johnson's last fight. I think he actually is on a winning streak. Yeah, he is. He's on a 3-fight winning streak, so he hasn't really quite been a coin flip lately. But he's been facing guys like Daniel Zellweger, and then Daniel Flowers as well. He hasn't fought since July of 2025. So, and let's not forget, Michael Johnson does have a knockout over Dustin Poirier. So, that's something worth noting. This is why we call him Michael the Coin Flip Johnson, because sometimes he's such an elite level fighter, and we don't know, we're like, holy shit, Michael Johnson's kicking ass.
He enters the trance.
And then other times, it's just like, what the actual fuck are you still doing here? Like, when he fought against Khabib, that's the fight where Khabib, the famous fight that you probably have seen of Khabib by now, where he's like, you have to give up as he's fucking punching him. He goes, "You have to give up. I need to fight for the title." So he goes, "See everybody," and then when people were cheering for Khabib while he was grounding and pounding his fucking face in, he was like, "See, everybody agree." So,
As Khabib does.
and Khabib just literally told him, "You need to give up." Like he said, "Give up, brother." So, I'm surprised Michael Johnson didn't submit Khabib there, to be honest. But because that's just who Michael Johnson is. One day he's knocking out Dustin Poirier, next he's losing to Joe Schmo on fucking undercard of the prelims. So, anyway, I will be taking Alex Hernandez to win this fight. I think Michael the coin flip Johnson will be on the tail end of the coin flip this time, or the bad end.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I don't think he's gonna go on a 4-fight win streak.
Retirement, maybe?
I think he's gonna want to hit like 25 fights. I think he's gonna want to hit 50 fights
Before he retires. That makes sense. But anyway, it's always nice when Michael Johnson's fighting. I mean, cheers to you for staying around, man, but I don't know if it's the greatest decision for you.
You always got to keep an eye because you have no fucking clue what he's going to do.
That's why we call him the coin flip.
It's like, wait. Oh, shit. Wait. What? Oh, okay. I guess he won.
Just pretty much. That's an average fight experience with Michael Johnson. Anyway, moving on to our preliminary card, guys. This is scheduled to start at... fuck me running. What time? Doesn't tell me on here.
We already went over. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. But anyway, Alex Perez and Charles Johnson starting off the card. You have Alex Perez. Man, he's also been around since God fucking forever ago. This dude has been just a gatekeeper, a flyweight for as long as I can remember watching UFC. And I've been watching UFC a good 6 years now, so there you go. He's been around for a while. And he has a 25-10 record. Charles Johnson is 18-7. Both. Looks like Alex Perez actually missed weight this morning.
Ooh.
Weighed in at 128 pounds. That's unfortunate. 2 pounds over the 126 limit for normal fights at flyweight. Age 33 to Charles Johnson's 35. Johnson will have a 4.5-inch reach advantage, 70 inches to 65.5 for Alex Perez. So, let's see. Both guys are at a 55% significant strike accuracy. Alex Perez is at a 55.02 significant strike accuracy. I already read that. He's at a 2.28 takedown average, and Charles Johnson is at a 0.56. Takedown accuracy is 48% for Alex Perez, and Charles Johnson is 20.6%. So, there you go, guys. There's the stats right there. Charles Johnson, I mean, we do not like his hairstyle. We call him neck pubes for a reason. So, but looking at his pictures from Media Day, he actually has a lot more hair up the back of his head now. It's like up to there now. It's not just at the base of his neck anymore. But Charles Johnson, I think, is coming off of a win in its last fight. Yes, he is. And Alex Perez, man, I don't even know the last time this dude fought anybody. November 2025 and June of 2024, losing both times by finish. Oof. Perez, I gotta feel bad for you, man. You've been around since forever ago, and I gotta respect that. But man, I don't think you got this. I'm taking neck pubes to win this one.
I just want neck pubes to lose, so I'm gonna root against him. Go Perez!
Perez, you got this, buddy. So there you go. Next up on the list, we have Nikita Krylov and Modestas Bukauskas. So, both of these guys, I know both of their names, and I have seen them fight multiple times, and each time they've looked pretty fucking good. Nikita Krylov is a fucking murderer, from what I can remember, and Bukauskas usually always has a way to win. Bukauskas. Yes, that's how you pronounce the dude's last name. Anyway, both guys are 6'3" tall. Both of them made weight, 205 pounds for Nikita Krylov, within right on that light heavyweight 205 mark. 204 for Bukauskas here, and then Bukauskas is 31 years of age. Krylov's 33, and Bukauskas does enjoy a bit of a reach advantage, about an inch and a half, with 78 inches to not even an inch and a half. It's a half inch. So it's 78% and 77.5%. So both guys are pretty evenly matched here. Similar significant strikes landed a minute. Significantly more accuracy on the side of Nikita Krylov, though. 66.9 to 46.95. Like we said, you want to kind of be at that 50% range to be considered well off in this in an accuracy sense. But both guys throw about the same rate. 4.31 significant strikes landed a minute to Bukakis is 3.32. Krylov has a 2.17 takedown average, and takedown accuracy is actually fucking higher for Bukakis. So, probably because he's only shot like 2 takedowns in his entire life, probably. So, I wouldn't trust that stat, but, guys, I can't deny Nikita Krylov at all. That dude's a fucking murderer. So, I'm gonna have to take Krylov to win this fight. Too. That dude is scary.
Whenever I hear that name Krylov, I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, fuck, he's gonna kill somebody.
Be on alert.
Any of these Ovs, man. Imavov, Krylov, any of those guys. just fucking hang it up. Just leave. But anyway, moving on to our next, we have Attila Gauthier and Audrey Pulayev. I don't know shit about either of these guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the names aren't ringing a bell.
I don't know shit about either of these guys. They seem pretty evenly matched on paper. Looking at the stats here, both are at 186 pounds. They made weight. One is younger. Atiba is 23, and Andre here is 28. 81-inch reach for Gauthier here, and 78 for Pulayev. Significant strikes landed a minute significantly higher on the side of Atiba Gauthier, 6.57, and he has a slightly less accuracy at 65.57, but still within that 50% that you want to go for. Significant strikes landed a minute for Pulayev here is 3.81, and his accuracy is 66.12. So it seems like Pulayev is going to be the more accurate fighter, but Atiba is going to be the busier fighter. And that alone is enough to sway a judge towards the person that's doing more work. Plus the dude's from Cameroon, and he's 9-1. And Pulayev here is 10-3, and he's from Russia. I don't know jack shit about either of these guys, but, you know, we're gonna apply our friend Gavin's logic here, and we're gonna say Atiba Gauthier to win this matchup. Just, yep. So yeah, we're gonna go with our friend Gavin's law, and just go with the bigger, blacker man. So, there we go, guys. Moving on to the next. We have Umar Nurmagomedov and Deiveson Figueiredo. This is where it's going to get kind of tough. This is where it's going to get crazy. Anyway, Umar is coming off a win against Mario Batista back in October. And I think Deiveson is on a 2-fight skid. No, he was on a 2-fight skid, and he beat it he beat it last October, winning by a split decision on the Oliveira and Gamrot card. But did take 2 losses in a row to Petr Yan and Sandhagen on his way there. So,
you would beat Yan and Sandhagen, right?
No, absolutely fucking not. They both are going to whoop my ass. So, that being said, I mean, looks like Deiveson Figueiredo did miss weight this morning, unfortunately. Ooh. He weighed in at 138 pounds. And Umar Nurmagomedov was right at the bantamweight limit of 136.
That hurts. Figueiredo moved up, right?
Yeah.
That hurts.
Yeah. I don't know how he's also just really fucking big for a bantamweight, to be honest. With his build, he should be with Aljamain Sterling at featherweight. But, I mean, he if he's struggling to make 135, man, how much did he struggle at 125? Holy shit. So
that hurts, man.
Like, Jesus fucking Christ, and he missed it by
3.
By 3. 2 if you want to go with the limit, because 136 is the limit for normal fights.
We can only assume he packed on more muscle.
Probably. So it just didn't quite calculate the weight trajectory right. So that is unfortunate.
He lost 2 pounds from 137, but he gained 3 in fucking muscle, and he's at 138.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. That is actually insane. Well, anyway, Umar Nurmagomedov is far younger, at 30 years of age.
And it's Nurmagomedov.
And is a Nurmagomedov, which we can. I know Marab beat him, but it doesn't matter.
That was Marab.
That was Marab. And Marab on a generational run. This is still a fucking Nurmagomedov we're talking about. Okay? So, this is still within Team Khabib, and I can only imagine what Khabib has done to this poor kid.
Cody Akbar.
Cody Akbar, go wrestle. Don't come until he's dead. If you don't kill him, no, oh well. But anyway, Umar Nurmagomedov is the cousin of Khabib Nurmagomedov. If you guys didn't already know that by now, so more than likely, Khabib will be in attendance for this one, and also coaching Umar in the corner. So that's also a fucking cheat code. So, Davison Figueiredo is 38 years of age, and man, just look at these stats. They differ significantly when it comes to fucking grappling. Let's look at Umar Nurmagomedov real quick. He has a 4.3 takedown average per fight at 47.76 takedown accuracy, while Davis Figueiredo's at 1.7 at a 35% clip. So, that's a little bit. Where they're going to differ here is probably on the accuracy, not even the accuracy portion. Holy shit. This is bad. This does not look good for our boy Davis and Figueiredo.
Yep, that's exactly what I expect.
This is not looking good. We have 4.8 significant strikes landed a minute for Umar and 2.7 for Davis and Figueiredo.
Spoiler alert, I'm going with the stats here.
And 64% accuracy to Davis and Figueiredo's 50.
Yep.
So, guys.
Going with the stats on this.
I don't think you need me to tell you more, but as the odds currently have it.
Oh no, we can actually tell more. Figueiredo is a former champion.
Yes, he is. 2-time former champion. 2-time flyweight champ.
And that Nurmagomedov has not been
a champion yet. So
he has some things going for him.
Yep. So anyway, as the odds currently have it, Umar Nurmagomedov is Anthony. You want to take a guess?
400?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
200?
No!
600?
Oh, no. He's a minus 1,400 favorite against Davison Figueiredo at plus 800 as an underdog.
Holy shit!
I think personally the UFC is feeding Davison Figueiredo to Umar.
Oh, I know they are, because they're pissed off about Nurmagomedov's loss.
Yeah, because he was supposed to beat Marab in that fight, and they could have said, hey, look at your new bantamweight champion, he's related to Khabib, and people like Khabib, so it's like, I think they're feeding Davison Figueiredo here. So, that being said, Davison Figueiredo's gonna fucking knock him out.
No. I was gonna say, that being said, credit where it's due, Figueiredo's a former champion, and while it's not really, the best, he missed weight by going over.
Yep.
Which also means he's packing more power.
Yeah, and less recovery. So, anyway, though, in actuality, though, I'm taking Umar Nurmagomedov by whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, I'm taking Nurmagomedov. I'm going to throw 5 on Figueiredo.
I'm going to throw 5 on Figueiredo just in case. Because what if he upsets here? Plus 800. You're going to make a lot of money if he somehow fucking does this. So, I might throw 5 on him real quick. Like, hey, here you go. We'll bet that. Anyway, I didn't go over the odds on the last couple of them. Because from what I was looking at, they didn't show me the odds for whatever reason. So, Gaethje, the guy that we predicted to win, is a minus 1,000 favorite.
I think they're in agreement.
Nikita Krylov and Bukauskas here are actually pretty even here. Krylov is plus 110 underdog, and Bukauskas is minus 138 favorite. But I'm still taking Krylov because Krylov is a fucking murderer. So, and the odds for Alex Perez and neck pubes here is plus 170 underdog for Alex Perez and minus 200 for neck pubes. So there you go. And odds on the Michael Johnson fight is a plus 130 underdog, shockingly enough, for Michael Johnson, but it's probably because he's riding a win streak right now, and this is this kid's debut. The kid is minus 160. Between Josh Hockett and Freeman, Hockett is the minus 225 favorite, and Freeman is the plus 187 underdog. This is all according to DraftKings. And then Adam Fuggett is the plus 350 underdog to Ty Miller's minus 450 favorite. Caught you up. Anyway, but are we in agreement, though? Umar Nurmagomedov by whatever the fuck he wants. Yep. Because that's just the reality in which we live in. Because that's just how it's going to be. Anyway, that was the featured prelim of the evening. Now we're on to the fun card. So what do we think about the prelims, both early and
I like the mix.
Couple new faces.
Yeah, I was going to say, I like how we have some new faces, some returning names. I mean, honestly, you can say Nurmagomedov, fucking Figueroa, they'll be like, oh shit, I know both those names.
Yep.
I may not know the first name of the Nurmagomedov, but I do know the name.
Indeed. Anyway, to the main card, guys. This is quite the main card, and there's going to be a lot to talk about here. We kind of rummaged through those prelims. It's going to be a lot slower to get to our predictions now. We're only about 35 minutes into this shit, so we got plenty of time to talk about it. Here we go. Arnold Allen, John Silva. First fight on the main card, as my dog hobbles up the stairs. So.
You do you, boo-boo. You do you.
Exactly. Arnold Allen, man, where the fuck have you been? Is all I'm going to say. He won against Giga Chikadze back in July of 2024. Yeah. This motherfucker has been nowhere. I'm like, where did you go? You've been gone for a year.
Yep.
And before that, his only, bad losses came to Evoyev and Max Holloway. Which, Evoyev is just dangerous.
Holloway can always spark you. And Holloway is one of our favorite guys.
Exactly. Fuck. And then his last time out, he won by a dominant decision, if I remember, against Chikadze in July of 24. And sorry, guys, my dog is causing a bunch of problems.
Our studio audience has arrived, though.
Our studio audience has, in fact, arrived. Molly, are you going to come down here? Molly, Miss Girl, you are way too old to be climbing up and down steps like that. My dog is 9 years old, about to be 10, so
She's only as old as she feels.
He's just hobbling her way. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, why do pets have to get old? Just walk through her at this point, Isaac.
She fits, she sits. We playing Stop, Bill? Yes, sir.
That's exactly what we're doing. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not even going to edit that out. That was funny. No, I don't even have time to edit that out anyway. Anyway, John Silva. Arnold Allen. Arnold Allen's back after a year off. John Silva, man, he's a fighting nerd. Do I need to say any more? Let's see. He lost his last fight to Diego Lopez. That's okay. You can lose to Diego Lopez. But before that, he fucked up Bryce Mitchell. He fucked up Bagdasarian. And, he fucked up Drew Dober. So.
You gotta admit, last year the fighting nerds were on fire. And I don't actually see that,
Stopping, yeah. Yeah, the fighting nerds are just crazy, guys.
Fighting nerds are good. Nurmagomedov's gym is good. American Top Team is good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good gyms to keep guys out on.
Shootbox. That's where Charles Oliveira's coming from. So Shootbox is also where you gotta look at. But anyway, John Silva has looked really good in his last couple of fights. I mean, he lost to Diego Lopez, September of 2025, but now he's back. And Arnold Allen hasn't fought in a year. But need I remind you guys, before Arnold Allen lost to Max Holloway, people were asking how much of a fight he would put up against Volkanovski. Because he was looking that fucking good in his come-up. He was on a 10-fight or 9-fight winning streak when he faced Max Holloway. And then Max Holloway proceeded to do Max Holloway things. And then Arnold Allen kind of a little bit. So, Arnold Allen's looking to come back here. John Silva's looking to keep his momentum going. It's tough to predict this fight just because I don't know what Arnold Allen's going to look like. So it really is going to come down to what I think both fighters are looking like within the octagon. But as it stands, I'm going to tell you that I think John Silva is probably going to beat Arnold Allen here. I mean, John Silva is a well-rounded fighter. He's good all around. He's super duper powerful. He's charismatic too, and he's got almost the same amount of fight. He's got a little bit less fights than Arnold Allen, but Arnold Allen's inactivity, I just don't know how he's going to do. Both guys are strikers. I'll say that. So it's probably going to be a pretty exciting fight to kick off the night. Both guys are pretty accurate and high volume fighters. John Silva not significantly, slightly more accurate with 51% and a 4.79 significant strikes landed a minute. So I think it will be close, but I think John Silva's probably going to shine here, and therefore I'm going to be picking John Silva to win this one.
I've also got John Silva for this, and it's a lot to do with the inactivity. I feel like this is the picking up fight for the fighting nerd.
It is. I mean, most of the guys to this point have already come back. I mean, Morales came back and knocked out Leon Edwards. Carlos Prates came back. Actually, no, was it Prates that knocked out Edwards? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was Prates that knocked out Edwards. It was Morales knocked out Sean Brady.
Oh yeah, Brady.
So, yeah, fighting nerds are slowly coming back from their little bit of skid they had in the middle of last year. But before that, they were looking unstoppable, and I think that's only going to continue here. So I'm taking John Silva to beat Arnold Allen. And I'm even going to go as far as to say I think he's going to knock him out. I don't know when, but I think he will.
I could see then that probably mostly because of the inactivity that Allen suffers.
Yeah, and it looks like both guys did make weight this morning, which is good.
Love that here.
We love to hear them when they, make weight. Because when they make weight, that means we don't have to sacrifice 25% of our purse anymore. That also means you showed up and made weight for the guy. Let's see what their weights were this morning. Arnold Allen came in at 145, John Silva at 146. Now, moving on to a rather intriguing matchup here. We got Rose Namajunas, Thug Rose Namajunas, and Natalia Silva. We have former flyweight champ and two-time flyweight champ actually. Rose Namajunas. And no, wait, she's a strawweight champ, not a flyweight champ. My bad. But two-time champ, beating Weili Zhang. That's kind of huge. So there you go. And looks like in her last, they both made weight this morning. 126 for Natalia Silva, 125 for Rose Namajunas. So that's good. And as we're looking down the line here, Rose Namajunas is coming off of a win in her last fight. And so is Natalia Silva. So this is pretty good. Yeah, she beat Miranda Maverick in her last time out. Rose Namajunas. And Natalia Silva, she beat Alexa Grasso in her last time out. So she's already beaten a former champ. So now she's looking to add another one to her record. Anyway, I don't know if I should say it like this, but does the winner face Valentina Shevchenko at some point? We have number 6 and number 2.
You said at some point. I think at some point, yes, obviously.
With the win here.
From here, I only...
Maybe for Silva?
Yeah, maybe for Silva.
Maybe for Silva. Not so much for Rose. Rose would probably need to get another win before going to Valentina. But
unless Rose does in, dynamic fashion. We always... That's like the wild card we call. Like, if you do it in 20 seconds... You're probably going to go fight the champ.
If she comes out and just starches Natalia Silva, who's a pretty big-time contender right now, like, she is not to be fucked with, if you just go out there and starch her in the first round. I mean,
and that's part because of how fast you do it, and part because they want to see that energy versus the champ.
Plus, Valentina's already beaten most of the top of that division. To be honest, yeah, whoever wins this is either next fights for the championship or they're going to have to fight one more time. Yep. Because I'm still thinking who else is at the top. We still have Erin Blanchfield up there. We still have Macy Barber up there. All of them still need to fight at some point. And then, of course, we have God, who's the beat? Furo. We still have Furo. That's going to be a big-time wild card for this division because Furo just beats everybody except for Valentina Shevchenko.
Yep.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit... I'm trying to think of, like, all the younger talent that we have up there. And it's a little bit backlogged right now. All of them are within a fight of fighting for the champion. So, in a way, I guess it kind of comes down to what Valentina wants, because the champ does actually have a say, and who they face, because, well, they're the champ.
That's why Jones got to fight
Stipe.
Stipe.
That's why O'Malley was able to fight Cheeto. So, that being said, if Rose wins here, I wouldn't doubt that Valentina's like, I kind of want that fight to happen. Let me see it, because think about it, Rose Namajunas and Valentina Shevchenko have both been around a while and are both big names in women's MMA, so, I mean, that would sell tickets. That is, if Rose Namajunas goes out there and fucking starches her in round 1. Or just has such a dominant decision that makes it look like Natalia Silva shouldn't have even been in there with her, you know? But, this being said, though, the odds currently have it very much in the favor of Natalia Silva. She is a minus 400 favorite to Rose Namajunas plus 300 underdog.
I was going to say, I'm really, really hoping for Namajunas.
Me too.
But I don't think she has it.
I am going to just say one thing. And that is, everybody thought Weili was going to steamroll Rose. And look what happened twice. So, and both times she was the underdog going into the fight, and a sizable one at that. So it's not like she hasn't been here before, but that was also 5 years ago. So she's in a new division now. She's been rather up and down in this division, but Natalia Silva, I mean, my brain wants to tell me to just predict Natalia Silva, but I'm gonna say Rose Namajunas because that's my favorite female fighter. So there you go. I'm actually going to take Rose Namajunas. I don't know how, but fuck it. We're gonna say fuck it. We're just gonna...
fuck it, we already talked about.
Yo, not that fuck it. Nah, I'm just gonna say fuck it and say Rose Namajunas because...
But you think fuck it's gonna interfere in the match?
WWE style.
TKO style for Paramount Plus.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, but I am taking Rose. Don't know how, but I'm taking Rose. I'm mostly just throwing a wish out, to be honest, and trying to manifest it into reality.
Like I said, I really, really hope Namajunas wins. I really do.
So that should be a fun fight, though. I actually am looking forward to that, and I always love it when Rose fights, so there you go. Obviously, I just exposed myself. She's my favorite women's fighter on the roster right now. So, there you go. Let's look at this lovely fight. This beautiful train wreck. This car crash that's going to last maybe half a round.
Disaster.
Prepare for disaster with this fight. Because we have Waldo Cortez Acosta and Derek Lewis. Two guys, very similar in fighting style. Both guys come crazy knockout power. Both guys have had highlights for the reel. And, man, this looks like it's going to be a beautiful car crash for the whole 30 seconds it'll probably last for. Obviously,
I think they'll make it 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Think we'll make it through half a round at least. But anyway, Derek Lewis coming off a win in his last fight against Talashin Teixeira. And, actually, he's on a 2-fight win streak right now. Beating Talashin Teixeira and Nascimento in his last 2 fights. So he's actually on a 2-fight winning streak and a 2-fight knockout streak at that. Knocking out Nascimento in 49 seconds and knocking out Teixeira in 35. So, 2 round 1 knockouts, 2 wins put together for the boy, the Black Beast, Derek Lewis. Now, and we all know, everybody loves Derek Lewis, man. How do you, like, I don't understand how somebody could watch UFC and not like Derek Lewis. You know, he's such a fan favorite fighter, and he's just like, he's just a funny dude, man. Waldo Cortez Acosta, Salsa Boy. Oh man, this guy is insane. He's fought so much in such little time. The only time he ever lost was the decision back in August of this year against Pavlovich. But before that, he was beating people left and right. He disposed of Dispagini. He disposed of Ryan Spann. Got rid of Spivak. Lost to Pavlovich. came back and beat De La Hoya again, and then just beat Gaethje, who is the heavyweight version of Khabib. So, this dude has fought so much. And, oh my god. This dude fought, like, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in a year.
And he wanted to fight fucking last month, too.
And he wanted to fight last month, too. He's like, let's see if I can make December. He never did, unfortunately.
Hey. Back off. We need to have other fighters fight.
But, man, Waldo Cortez Acosta, since making his debut from the Contender Series, man, I have not been mad. I've actually enjoyed it. We love the salsa boy over here at Front Row Access. Especially over the past year. He's really earned some respect over here. So, plus, like, he played baseball when he was a kid, so that just automatically gives you a leg up for me. So, there you go. And he's, a Dominican guy, so, I mean, if you're not fighting in the Dominican, you're playing baseball. So, there you go. And, both guys are so similar. Both guys can knock you out. And both guys are capable of very fast knockouts. Which makes it very hard for me to predict this fight. It makes it really hard. But as the odds currently have it, Waldo Cortez Acosta is the minus 334 favorite over Derek Lewis, the plus 250 underdog. Which makes sense.
I'll be honest, I think that's just because of activity.
Just because of activity and, just activity and the fact that he's younger. That's all it is. You know?
There's that too, but, I mean, we were talking about the Black Beast here. He just did 2 knockouts in under 40 seconds each.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's impressive.
That is impressive as shit. And we love seeing Derek Lewis on top. But, I left both these guys, so, I mean, it's nothing personal either way. I'm gonna be watching this fight to enjoy it and just to see the chaos happen, but I want Derek Lewis to win, and I'm choosing Derek Lewis to win. But, man, I would not be too upset if Waldo Cortez Acosta pulls this one out.
I want D-Lu to win, too. But I don't think it's just... Unless it's caught up to Paul Cortez Acosta, if he doesn't get sparked in that first minute, I think he's got it.
Yeah, because Cortez Acosta is going to come out like a fucking bat out of hell. He's going to just swing, try to get Derek Lewis out of there. Because if he beats him here, that's Waldo Cortez Acosta's biggest win to date.
Yep.
And if you beat Derek Lewis, people pay attention to you. Look at what happened to Sergey Pavlovich after he knocked out Derek Lewis. The dude went on to have one more fight, and then he fought for a championship against Tom Aspinall. So, I mean, I don't know. Waldo Cortez Acosta looks great. He's going to come out like an unchained dog, and he's going to, just try to wow it out. But given Derek Lewis's experience, he's fought people that have blitzed at him before, And most of the time, it ends up with Derek Lewis winning, shockingly enough. But, man, this is going to be a really fun fight for the 2 minutes that it's going to happen for, because I'm not seeing this come out of round 1 at all. This is not going round 2. If we get a round 2, I'm going to be very surprised. I'm expecting a beautiful car crash, and I'm expecting Derek Lewis to walk out on top. So, I am going to say Derek Lewis, and Derek Lewis could possibly retire after this. I mean, would you blame him if he did? He'll go out beating this surging contender, and just alright, deuces, guys. He's 40 years of age. He's 41, 40 years of age, something like that. He's old, man. He's been around a while. He's had a lot of fights. I'm sure he wants to go back home to his wife, and, but, it's, I don't know. I'm going to take Derek Lewis, though, but I am excited to watch this happen. And I'm not mad with either guy winning this fight. I love Cortez Acosta. I love Derek Lewis. Does Cortez Acosta get a shot at Aspinall after this?
Yeah, I think so. I actually think that the winner of this should get a title shot.
Yep.
Because I feel like if D-Lu does win, which I'm hoping for, that would be a great way to retire.
Yeah. If he wins here and he goes into a title fight and he fought for the heavyweight title in his last fight, that's a good way to go out. But I don't know what's going on with Tom Aspinall with his eye. His eye is still fucked up from Cyril Gahn. So there's been doctors, little reports, little rumors that I've seen, saying that this could be really bad for Tom Aspinall. Like, this could end his career type deal, which is nuts that Cyril Gahn's going to be the one to do it, to retire Tom Aspinall if that is to happen. But I don't think that's what's going to happen. But obviously, I think Cyril Gahn and Aspinall will have to run it back at some point, just because of what happened. Excuse me, last fight and how anticlimactic it really was. But winner of this fight, ideally, if you want to just do it for the sake of the sport, goes on and fights Aspinall when he comes back.
Oh, he's fucking gone. He's
Yeah.
so hard to fucking get down for a fight.
Yeah, and Gahn's going to take forever. And I think if Gahn decides to take forever, they should just fucking move on, you know?
That's what I'm saying.
So, because Gahn, guys, Cyril Gahn sucks, okay? I hate to say it like that.
Unless you're in France.
Unless you're in France.
Other than that, he sucks.
But then again, you have Benoit Saint-Denis, and he's far better. So, you know.
True. That's a different weight class.
It is a different weight class. He's not the heavyweight. He's the lightweight, though. Come on, guys. He's good. He fought Dustin Poirier, damn it. Like, and he's looked extraordinarily good since losing to Dustin.
His last fight was really fucking good.
Like, dude, he sparked the dude. I think he sparked a fucking, what's his face? Beneil, right? Didn't he spark Beneil in his last fight? I think he did.
I think so.
Yeah, it's like, dude, ever since Benoit Saint-Denis lost to Dustin Poirier, that was the best shit that ever happened to him. Like, holy shit. Like, but man, I think Benoit's far better than Cyril Gahn, but yeah, but I'm from the opinion of the Front Row Access podcast, Cyril Gahn fucking sucks. Okay, I'm sorry. This dude is most of his fights in the UFC have been title fights. Most of them undeserved at that. So, or just victim of not victim, but beneficiary of poor circumstance, you know?
Circumstances favored him.
Always. And plus the fucking UFC markets him to hell and back because objectively he is good, you know?
He's like the poster boy for French UFC right now.
And it's like, but like objectively he is a good fighter. Like he moves well, he's well-rounded, but just dealing with Cyril Gahn sucks, you know? Not only does he take forever to get fight deals, but he also, like, complains if one little thing doesn't go his way, you know? I'm like, dude, what the fuck? But, regardless, I mean, I'm just saying he's annoying. I know I said he sucks, but he sucks because he's annoying. But, that's my feelings on Gahn, though.
I wish he was easier to work with as an MMA star.
Yeah, because he just, to me, I think he's a brat. Personally, like, just entitled and spoiled.
He's a bit privileged, yeah.
He's spoiled by his talent, you know? Like, he is a talented fighter, but man, I want to say it real quick. Hard work beats talent when talent decides to not show up. And if you want to look at hard work, that has been Waldo Cortez Acosta this entire time. So, if he wins this, he should get a title fight.
Who, if not winner of this, beats up Cyril Gahn. I mean, gets a fight against Cyril Gahn.
And beats up Cyril Gahn, that'd be fun. I mean, Derek Lewis has fought Cyril Gahn before he got destroyed by Cyril Gahn. But then again, that was 5 years ago.
So way you get a number one contender.
Interim belt, maybe.
Yeah, fucking Aspinall recovering a bit.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you put in an interim title fight depending on how severe Aspinall's eye injury is, which, from what I've seen, it's pretty bad. So, maybe an interim title fight against Cyril Gahn, which that just means Cyril Gahn gets another fucking title fight, and I'm gonna be like, son of a bitch. But that's what's gonna happen, because he's the last guy to fight Tom Aspinall before Tom Aspinall got injured. By him. But, you know, fuck me, man. I don't know. But this fight should be beautiful for the 2 minutes that it happens in, and I am so looking forward to it. Anyway, let's look at this bantamweight bout. We have Sean O'Malley and Song Yadong, guys. Sean O'Malley, man. If you want to talk about a guy that needs to win, and needs to win now, if you want to talk about someone that needs a win, and needs to win now, it's Sean O'Malley. Like, 110%. Like, Sean O'Malley is in such a perilous position as of this recording. I mean, we're doing this the Friday before the fights. So, he is in such desperate need of a win right now. He has looked silly against Merab twice now. And before that, his one title defense is against Chito Vera. And on top of that, the way he won the belt was impressive, but a lot can argue that was an early stoppage, and I can understand that argument. You know, if there's somebody that's in need of a legit win against a dangerous guy right now, that is Sean O'Malley, and that is what he'll possibly get with this fight. Song Yadong is not to be fucked with, okay? This dude is knockout power. He out the wazoo. His last fight, though, was almost a year ago. He hasn't fought since February of 2025. And that was against an aging Henry Cejudo. So, and prior to that, he lost to Piotr Jan and rode a little bit of a winning streak against some guys that were ranked below him. Chris Gutierrez and Ricky Simone. Both guys are gatekeepers of bantamweight, technically. And then prior to him going on that 2-fight winning streak, he lost to Corey Sandhagen in September of 2022. So it's been a ride for Song Yadong. He got beaten silly by Piotr Jan, if I remember correctly. Like, that was like no contest back in March of 2024. And against Cejudo, it was basically no contest because then again, Cejudo, this is a past prime Cejudo. This is a you have overstayed your welcome, Henry Cejudo. At this point, this is not the Henry Cejudo that won. This isn't the Henry Cejudo that beat Demetrius Johnson and Marlon Moraes. Okay, like it's not that. He's not that guy, and Jose Aldo too. He's not that guy. You know. But Song Yadong, I mean, he's always dangerous. The guy got power. He's fast. He's got power. Dude's in phenomenal shape. And Sean O'Malley, though, I think he's a little bit more I need this than anything else, you know? Because he does. He does need this. He needs it bad. Because he's looked like terrible, and a lot of people can say that his whole title reign was a bunch of baloney. Which I understand. But if we look at this, skill for skill wise, I think Sean O'Malley is the fucking sniper here. You know, he's a very accurate fighter. You know, and I think if he's able to lock in and show up and show us that he is still Sean O'Malley, he has a very good chance of beating Song Yadong. And I think Song Yadong has a style which Sean O'Malley can capitalize on. Sean O'Malley's a counter striker. Song Yadong is a blitz fighter. And if there's one counter to a blitz, it's a counter striker. And so, the odds are kind of close, as I expected them to be. Sean O'Malley is the minus 200 favorite, which I understand. And Song Yadong is the plus 170 underdog. That being said, this is going to be a close fight. It's not going to be easy.
I just want to say, in regards to those odds.
Mm-hmm.
The past 2 fights that Sean O'Malley has.
He looked like shit.
Have they both been losses to fucking...
Murat.
He's still a favorite?
Yeah, I know. Isn't that insane?
Did Song lose his last fight?
No, he won against an aging Henry Cejudo.
The fuck are you guys on over there at
DraftKings? Yeah.
You're giving better odds to the one coming off of a 2-fight skid than to the one coming off a win?
It's a little bit.
I don't know.
It's a little bit ass backwards. It is a little bit ass backwards. But man, if I'm to give a prediction here, I do think Sean O'Malley's going to ride out a decision. I don't think he's going to finish him. I think he'll ride out a decision. What you got, Ant?
This is a tough fucking one to call. Honestly, I liked when O'Malley won the title.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it's been mostly a hype train that he's ridden. And then a defense against Cheeto doesn't really
count.
Sell me on how good you are. Song has been putting in a lot of the work.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say Song Yadong's got this.
How so?
I'm going to say it's going to be decision, though. I don't think he's going to knock him out.
Yeah.
No. If it was me, I'd play carefully because Sean O'Malley's not to be fucked with.
Sniper. So he'll find your chin.
But this might actually be fight of the night, too. Because
it could be, yeah.
You remember when we first started doing these podcasts, and I might not have said it in a while, I like seeing the hunger in them.
Yeah.
And you know who sounds fucking hungry right now?
Song.
No, Sean O'Malley.
Sean, yeah.
He wants to get his get back. They both sound fucking hungry.
Yeah, so this is probably going to be...
This is going to...
It's a must-win for both guys.
Yeah.
It is a must-win for both guys.
My eyes are going to be glued to this one.
And I am going to call it with you. I do think this is going to be fight of the night as well. I think they're going to go to war. I think it's going to be a good one at that. And, yeah, but I do think Sean O'Malley's going to edge out a decision. I think he's going to be able to ride the outside, pick the more damaging strikes.
Is this going to be 5?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's a 3-rounder. If it was 5 rounds, I don't
Because
know.
this is, we lost the fight, right?
Hmm?
We lost the fight. This got moved
Yeah,
up.
we lost Amanda Nunes and Kayla Harrison.
So, I didn't think they'd give it 5 rounds. But I do know Sean would be more comfortable with that.
Sean would be a lot more comfortable in 5 rounds. If this is a 5-round fight, I understand the odds.
But even then, with Sean, he's normally knocking them out.
Yeah.
He doesn't do all 5, so...
I mean, he went all 5 with Cheeto, but Cheeto's just that durable. So, you know.
Like, he won't go down.
He just won't go down. He does his impression of a human punching bag, and that's
like
that.
Khabib saying, you must give up.
You have to give up. Anyway, Justin Gaethje and Paddy Pimblett, our main event of the evening. This is the moment, guys. This is it. This is the one.
I will say, as I was getting water at work today, the table behind me was saying, Gaethje doesn't have it. They were saying he's washed up and that Paddy is going to steamroll him. That was what they were saying. And I just want them to know, if they happen to catch this, I was listening.
I'm just going to say this right here. A lot of people look at Justin Gaethje as old. And by factuality, he is. He is in the twilight of his career. But to those guys at ED, not that you guys know me at all, have you watched any other fight of Justin Gaethje since he got knocked out by Max Holloway? Did you watch the second Fiziev fight? That was no contest. That was no contest.
He said Fiziev couldn't handle it.
Fiziev couldn't handle it.
They said it wasn't. It didn't count. They completely discredited that fight.
They completely discredited the second Fiziev fight. When that was purely Justin Gaethje domination.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Alright guys, so, I understand where you're coming from, and I understand why you think that way. Because Justin Gaethje is old. He did take a nasty knockout against Max Holloway. He took a really bad one, but did you watch his fights prior to the Holloway knockout? And then the fight he had after the Holloway knockout? All of that says Justin Gaethje's still here, you know? Justin Gaethje, before he fought Max Holloway, and it sucks I even have to be like this. I have to even say it like this. He beat Fiziev the first time. After Fiziev whooped his ass in round 1, I'll be so real with you. Fiziev whooped his ass in round 1, and then lost 2 rounds to Justin Gaethje. And then after that, he head kicked Dustin Poirier into the stratosphere, and then that's what earned him the title shot, the title defense rather, against Max Holloway. Yes, he got destroyed by Max Holloway. That was Max's night, though, you know. But what happened after that? He was supposed to fight Dan Hooker. It didn't happen. But then Fiziev stepped in again, and that was pure Justin Gaethje domination. Oh, Gaethje of old. Calf kicks, left hooks, uppercuts. Extraordinary power behind him. Like, and if you guys look at it, I understand why you're thinking that way. Paddy did have a really good, impressive win against Michael Chandler. But here's the thing. Everybody beats Michael Chandler. Usually everybody beats Michael Chandler. The only 2 people that haven't beat Michael Chandler was an aging Tony Ferguson, who was on a 3-fight skid to that point, and Dan Hooker, who just came off a war against Dustin Poirier. So, I mean, yes, the Michael Chandler one was great. That was actually good for Paddy. That made me look at him a little bit differently rather than just this dude has been handpicked, you know? Because before that, who'd he fight? King Green? Tony Ferguson on an 8-fight skid? Who'd he beat before that? Who'd he fight before that? Who'd he fight before fucking Tony? Was that the robbery? Was that the one where he lost against, Home Dude? I'm forgetting Home Dude's name right now. Regardless, though. You're going to look at those last couple of wins that Paddy Pimblett has had and say that he's going to crush Chandler? Crush Gaethje? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not that... Look, I respect everything. I understand why you feel that way. He is the younger fighter. He is the more well-rounded fighter. But here's the fucking thing. Have you guys watched a Paddy Pimblett fight? Yes, he won. But have you seen what he does for defense? The answer is he has no defense. Have you ever seen him go into deep waters against somebody? No. Have you ever seen him actually test it? No. Michael Chandler was by far one of the best matchups for him in the upper echelon of lightweight. That was a fight that he could win. And I understand why Paddy Pimblett beat Michael Chandler. Because Michael Chandler had the style that Paddy Pimblett likes to face and beat. And most of his opponents, up to Michael Chandler, have been pretty not legit. So, he has been handpicked by the UFC. And I understand why. The dude's a charismatic guy, and he does have skills. I will say Paddy's good. But, man, he's not Justin Gaethje. You know what I mean?
To be fair, on the credibility of this tape I was listening to as I was getting water, they also said that the next one, the Volk night, that's just a ladies' night. I don't know what they mean by that, but...
So you guys are more excited about Paddy Pimblett, who's the UFC's hype train right now, and not a second time around against with Volk and Diego Lopez. Did you watch their first fight?
I couldn't understand it, so I just thought I'd bring it up to your attention.
And I think I've reiterated what your exact thoughts were. I just put them into words. Look, I appreciate you guys for your work, but man, your MMA knowledge might be a little bit... I understand your logic, but it's just you have to look at all the history before it. I mean, MMA math doesn't always work, and I understand that. MMA math doesn't always work, but if you look at who... It's pretty fucking obvious that the UFC has been handpicking fights for Paddy Pimblett to win to accelerate him to superstardom. This is his big break. If Paddy Pimblett is able to, and I'm not trying to say that Gaethje's gonna fucking pound Paddy Pimblett's face in. No, I'm not trying to say that. I still think Paddy's gonna go out there and actually have a really good showing against Justin Gaethje. Because, like I said, if Gaethje ends up in any submissive state on the ground, he's done. Because Gaethje don't wrestle like that. But what I did notice with a lot of Paddy Pimblett's fights is whenever he gets hurt, he kind of squares his hips off, and he kind of leans in for a clinch. Which, Justin Gaethje's going to hurt you. I don't care who you are. I don't care how tough you are, Justin Gaethje's going to hurt you at least once in a fight. Even in the fight that he lost against Max Holloway, he knocked down Max Holloway. They didn't count it as a knockdown, but he knocked down Max Holloway. That was the first time that Gaethje had ever... That was the first time that Holloway had ever been knocked down in his UFC career. And it was Justin Gaethje. It's like... And this is a dude... We're talking about a dude that fought Prime Volk. 3 times. So, this is a dude that fought Prime Volk 3 times and didn't go down. He went down against Justin Gaethje. I don't give a fuck what those scorecards said. And I love Max. But Max Holloway got knocked down that night. And it was pretty brutal. He lost round 4 before the knockout. So, I've noticed he likes to square his hips off, lean in, and clinch whenever he gets hurt. If you lean in to clinch with Justin Gaethje is allergic to wrestling. He's just going to fucking throw an uppercut. And given Paddy Pimblett's defense, and even if you go back and watch his debut, the dude almost got knocked down in round 1 by some nobody on the fucking prelims. It's like, I'm not trusting your chin's going to hold up when a Gaethje cinder block uppercut hits you in the face, okay? Especially if he doesn't kick that habit of squaring off and leaning in for a clinch. And I've just noticed that with his fights. So, I think this is actually going to be a pretty close fight. I already said I'm not counting Paddy Pimblett out. And I would understand and I understand why you might think he wins. And I could see a world where Paddy Pimblett does beat Justin Gaethje. Just because of his skill set. He is the more well-rounded fighter. But my problem is, I have not seen anything of substance in Paddy Pimblett's defense to go up against a guy like Justin Gaethje. So that being said, I think Gaethje sparks him in round 4. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, would it be better for the division if Paddy won? I'm man enough to say, yeah, it would be. Because Gaethje's kind of been that guy that like that pimple that doesn't go away in the UFC as of late. But I think he has significantly more 5-round fight experience. Justin Gaethje. This is a 5-rounder, obviously. He knows what it's like when it gets into the deep waters. He's been hurt in there before. He's had to come back from nothing. And I've just not seen Paddy tested like that in any of his fights. Some people say, oh, Chandler was tough on him. He hurt him a couple times. I'm like, yeah, but Paddy was still very much in control of that Chandler fight. So, I have not seen anything. I haven't seen Paddy in trouble. I haven't seen Paddy struggle. I haven't seen how he can come back. And I haven't seen how he's able to go in there and do his game plan that he normally does, which is take down and submit, against a guy who won't really let him take down and submit. And that's Justin Gaethje. So, yeah, with all that being said, I think Gaethje is old. Don't get me wrong. If Gaethje loses this fight, he's done. You know? And I would understand that. And then the division gets to move on without Justin Gaethje. And that would honestly, I'd even say better for the division. But I have not seen anything within Paddy Pimblett's skill set that can actually compete with what Justin Gaethje has to offer. And I think Paddy's going to get tired. I think he's going to struggle. He's going to get desperate because he's going to get tested for the first time. He's going to get hurt. And Gaethje's just going to capitalize on it. So, I'm taking Justin Gaethje by round 4 TKO.
I got Gaethje round 2. And it's a lot of the same where Paddy has just kind of been a hype train. I said this would be the fight.
If he beats Gaethje here, we're going to see him as legit. Don't get me wrong.
We're going to be on the bandwagon with you guys. He's got this. But until I see him in some serious competition like this, I'm not going to back the guy.
And I've doubted Gaethje before. And I've also been way too overconfident in Justin Gaethje before. So, I'm kind of right in the middle with this prediction. I thought Gaethje was going to destroy Max Holloway, and then I was wrong. So, but I also thought Gaethje stood no chance against Dustin Poirier in their second fight. And what happened? So, I've been overconfident on both sides. I'm in the middle here. I can understand, and I can even see a world where Paddy Pimblett wins this. But based off of everything that I've seen in Paddy Pimblett's fights and the depth of competition that he's been in, I think Justin Gaethje is going to find him. And I think that's just going to be how it goes. Now, does this mean that Paddy's going to lose much stock? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. He would not lose much stock with a loss to Justin Gaethje here. I'll still be watching his career with intent. You know, he's still young. I mean, this dude is 31. He's still got plenty of time left in the UFC. You know, plenty of fights to give. And yes, he's undefeated in the UFC right now. He's 7-0 in the UFC. You know, but all of it has been against competition, not to the likes of Justin Gaethje. Or even Michael Chandler. I mean, him beating Chandler, I was going to say, if he beats Chandler here, I'm going to be like, okay, maybe I should start taking him a little bit seriously. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm telling you, I understand. You know, I see. I see Paddy now. I understand what he can do. I see the skill. But, when again, Michael Chandler is not Justin Gaethje. So, if he beats Gaethje, though, then I'm gonna yield. I'm gonna throw my hands up like this and be like, I was wrong. You know? This dude's legit. Let's see what he does against Topuria. But if you think for a second that Paddy Pimblett beats Topuria, I don't know about that one, Chief.
Pass it around. We all want to see what you're seeing.
Mm-hmm. But you know, that's what I'm saying. I'm taking Gaethje, round 4, TKO. That's my prediction. Of course, subject to change on fight day. We have to see how they look when they come out. I know Gaethje might have been fighting a staph infection. Antibiotics affect your cardio a little bit. So, I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. But I just, skill for skill, illnesses and setbacks aside, I see a fight that's close. And I see a fight in which Justin Gaethje gets a second interim title and a shot at Topuria. Now, if you think for a second I think Justin Gaethje beats Ilia Topuria, you're very wrong. But
listen, we came to this realization months ago.
Mm-hmm.
For Gaethje, it's either loss, retire, win, loss, retire, win, retire.
Yeah, either way. Either way, no matter what, by the end of 2026, Justin Gaethje will retire. So, I don't know. It's just, I don't know why they didn't. Justin Gaethje shouldn't have been in this fight. I'm going to be real. He shouldn't have been here. He hasn't really done much to prove that he should be in this fight. And Paddy has. I will give Paddy credit where credit's due. He's been fighting. He's on a 7-fight winning streak. He should be in this title fight. The only reason why they have this interim lightweight championship against Gaethje is because Gaethje didn't really want to go anywhere. He said, I want a title fight before I want one last run, and that's it. UFC gave it to him. In place of, the only reason why Justin Gaethje's in this fight is because Max Holloway had a broken hand, in my opinion. So, Max Holloway had a broken hand at the time, and now Max Holloway's going to fight Charles Oliveira, and that in later on this year. But I think the reason why they didn't make Max Holloway fight in this interim championship fight after beating Dustin Poirier, which is huge. He beat Dustin Poirier at lightweight. You're good. You're in there. You're legit. And, the guy that retired Poirier should be fighting for an interim belt right now, to be honest. But he broke his hand. Gaethje was available. Gaethje wasn't going anywhere until he got what he wanted. He got what he wanted. And Patty just kind of earned it, and we kind of knew the UFC would throw him here at some point. So, I have given as much breakdown as I can. Odds currently have it as a minus 180 favorite for Paddy Pimblett and a plus 187 underdog for Justin Gaethje, and I understand that. I'm actually okay with those odds. But Justin Gaethje for the win. And do you have anything else?
No, I think we covered that pretty well.
Yeah, we did. There was a lot to talk about there. So anyway, guys, UFC 324 going down on Paramount Plus this weekend. Get your subscriptions. Get ready to go. And main card starts at 9. Early prelims start at 5:30. We're going to be in it for the long haul. We're going to be doing updates on our TikTok page. And we're going to be telling you if we see something fun. We're going to, obviously, all the main card fights we're going to go over. But if we see something cool on the prelims that happens with the predictions that we have, obviously we're going to report on that stuff.
That way you can know why we watch the prelims.
Exactly.
And you can also join us in watching the prelims.
So, anyway.
Right, Michael?
So, that being said, 5:30 p.m. for the early prelims, 9 p.m. for the main card. Paramount Plus, guys. Paramount Plus. Not ESPN no more. So, I ain't got nothing else. Do you got anything else?
Be safe during the winter storm.
Yes, please. It's happening Sunday, thank God. So, you still have time to... You still have early Sunday morning. It's gonna start.
If there's still shit in the store to get.
But, it's just.
I know all the snow blowers are sold out in Rhode Island.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So anyway, guys, tune in UFC 324 and stay safe for the winter storm. And have a good night.